views, thoughts, and opinions expressed in this podcast are the content creator's own and do not represent the views, thoughts, and opinions of Essex County College. The material and information presented here is for entertainment and informative purposes only. It should not be considered as professional advice or a substitute for seeking professional guidance.
Hey. Stay. In your lane. Stay. In your lane. What we say? Ready, set, goes. Hey, ready, set, goes. Ready, set, goes. Ready, set, goes. Welcome to the Stay in Your Lane podcast. You already know it's your girl Samanta, aka Miss Spicy. How we doing it? Wagwan. So today I do have a special guest with me today. So welcome to the inspirational story time. All right. So if you guys have not checked out, we have a brand new episode that has released today. You guys should go and check that out. It's an amazing interview with Al. It's called The Passion. And we also have a fresh wind. So you guys go ahead and check out those two episodes, episode 3 and also episode 4. Amazing advice. A lot of different motivation in there. Amazing gentlemen. You may get some, you never know what some of the gems that you can actually take away from there. But it's amazing. So remember, check us out on Spotify, Stay in Your Lane, and also check us out on YouTube, okay? Go over there and get some juice. So how you guys doing today? I hope everyone is doing amazing. The week is finally here. It's Thursday, and guess what? My birthday is in 2 days. Yeah. Happy birthday to me. Yes. Got to enjoy and hype myself up. But I just want to say to you guys, thank you for all my listeners out there. I seen you for actually tuning in. And moving on, we're going to cultivate this thing in a really great way. So don't worry. My viewers out there, you're going to be able to ask me some questions, throw some questions out here. We're going to have guest takeovers, so one step at a time. But today we have a very special guest in the studio with us today. Yes, so today we have Mr. On the Fly, okay?
I am here.
Welcome, Terrell, a.k.a. Mr. On the Fly.
Yes. Thank you for having me.
How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing amazing. It's Thursday. The weekend is
almost here.
How are you feeling?
Feeling good. A lot of exams coming up, but I'm ready.
You're ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. That's what we love to hear, right? So before I even get straight into things, I want to ask you, where did you get this name, Mr. On the Fly?
It's like, you ask me something,
yes,
anything, I'm just like, yeah, I know, okay, let's go. Like, on the fly, anything goes. Like, I seen you, I said, I want to know about a podcast, and you brought me here, on the fly.
Right.
I said, you ready for me? And I'm here on the fly. Everything I do is on the fly.
Okay, that's what's up.
Spur of the moment, spontaneous.
Okay, I like it. It's on the fly, on the go, like you're ready. You're ready for anything. You're right there. I don't like that. Okay, so tell the people about who is On the Fly. Who are you? Give you a little backstory of yourself or introduction, as I would say.
I would say I'm
It's the wrong one, but you gotta share for him.
It's okay. I would say I'm like a reformed street guy trying to change and give back and inspire others to not take that path. Okay,
I love that. So you're a reformed street guy.
Yeah, street guy. Keeping it Essex County friendly.
Yes, we have to keep it friendly, guys, but you already know the terms.
Yes.
I like, you said, you're a reformed street guy.
Mm-hmm.
When I hear that, I have like I'm just like, a lot of things is already going through my head of just that word alone. So,
Go for it. Ask me anything. It doesn't matter. I'm Mr. On the Fly. This is what I do.
of course, and I'm not afraid to ask the question either. I just like how you just did that introduction of, identify yourself of being a reformed street guy.
Yeah.
So being a reformed street guy, Terrell, what were you doing before in the streets?
Google me? Nah, no, stop.
Okay, Google him.
I'm messing with you. No, I was
No, go ahead.
I'll just say some of the things I've been charged with, like money laundering and stuff like that, moving mass units of things. You wouldn't expect it from me if you see me. Yeah. So yeah.
Okay, so you were doing some bad things in your past.
Bad things.
And some bad things in the
Yes.
past, who will put it. So you got in trouble with the system.
Yeah. Stay away from the system, kids. Stay away.
Yeah, so was that from like a younger age?
Yeah, it started when I was younger. When I started when I was younger, but I didn't really learn right after it. Like I was 18, graduated, had academic scholarships offered to me, everything.
Wow.
Always been smart. I always been smart. That's one thing.
Okay,
Like,
congratulations.
so but I wasn't infatuated with the streets
Okay.
because I seen it. But my family was, you could say, middle class black family in the worst neighborhoods in Jersey City, New Jersey. So I grew up with having everything, but I didn't want no handouts. That's like my mom's side of the family, and me, like my dad's side, it was okay, yay. You got in trouble in school, it's okay, here, take a bite. My mom's side, you got in trouble in school, we were disciplined very, very well. Okay, let's be like that. So, so that's how I come up with it. Like, I was a street dude. I was a very important street dude.
So you said before high school you know about the streets. You
Yes.
was familiar. So
Yes.
leaving high school, it wasn't new to you.
At all.
It was just true to you, all right?
Yeah, you can say that.
you
Exactly
just-
like that.
Okay, so you just wanted to go out there and like finally, you're 18, you feel grown now, so you want to go out there and explore. But with that exploration,
Lasted 9 months.
lasted 9 months.
And then I ended up doing 5 years in the maximum security prison.
You end up doing 5 years because of your mistakes.
Yes.
So it's you being a young man, just leaving high school at age of 18, going out there in the new world as an adult, and you were just doing
Me.
grown men things
Yeah.
in your terms.
Yes.
You put it in. So with that, what one thing that you would, with that experience at 18,
It started before there, but that's when it got worse.
that's when it got worse. So
Yeah, because I was off the leash. I respect my family wholeheartedly. I'm the most well-mannered street guy you'll ever meet. Like, if you bring me in front of a room full of senior citizens, next thing you know, I'm everybody's grandson. Like, I know I have respect, but it was, I'm a Gemini. We two-sided, so
you're a Gemini. Wait, is
Yeah.
Gemini, that's all, which month is that?
May and June.
May. Oh, so it's the end of May?
End of May, yeah.
Okay, because I know that's like Taurus.
Yeah,
The Taurus, I know
I'm 2 days
someone-
away from the Taurus. My birthday's May 20. I just feel like I'm doing my birthday's May 23rd.
May 23rd.
I'm not gonna say the year.
Okay, that's okay. But it's so funny. Yeah, Taurus. I had a few experience. Not few, but I had experience with Taurus. They kind of different breed.
I'm a Gemini.
You're a Gemini.
Yeah.
Okay, but you coming out at age 18, you went and did that big bid.
Yeah,
5 years.
yeah.
How was that?
It was actually 5.5 because I got in trouble for more stuff that I was doing when I was a little younger. It's called a secret grand indictment type thing. So yeah,
Okay.
I did a double bid in one. Like, I was a bad guy, but
you were
I
bad.
graduated though.
You graduated high school.
On time, on the stage, everything.
Okay, that's good. Congratulations to that. Let's give him a clap.
Stay in
At least
school.
you did that.
Stay in
Yes,
school.
stay in school. So at least you got in trouble, came back out, and finished what you started in school.
No, I finished school and lasted 9 months after graduating high school and was in prison for the next 5.5 years.
So you spent your 21st birthday in
My 19th, my 20th, 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th.
Was it as fun as in the street?
I have no idea because before then I wasn't even an outside club guy. I was literally a book smart kid by day and a mass vigilante at night. Let's say it like that.
But somehow
I never partied. I never had a real girlfriend. Nothing. All I knew was like school and straight to the streets. It's like I was playing real life Grand Theft Auto.
So how
I have no children right now at the age I am.
okay. So how a bookworm like yourself ended up living that two life, because that's a gangster life in the street, and that's the
My
school
mom was a
nerd.
gangster.
How?
And my dad was a genius. Seriously. What happened? Is everything good?
No, I'm just getting a phone call that I have to.
Do your thing.
What time is it? We're doing a little intermission break, guys. I can't even like cut it because this is gonna step out. So let me just message real quick. So that's how I didn't introduce myself. So I'm the vice president for the business club, and today we have some high school student actually coming over, and we're gonna let them know about college, coming into college and different things. So that was the president of the business club that was calling me.
Okay. I'm all for it. I'm a business major too, by the way.
You are. You should be in our club.
The way my hectic schedule is, I am here, but I am not here.
Really?
Yeah. We're going to get into it, you know.
Finishing up. Okay, so we just have a little
No, it's no intimacy.
cricket, some little
Listen,
cricket sound.
that shows dedication
All right,
right
yes,
there. That
so
shows dedication that she
guys,
cares
you gotta
about the
multitask.
youth.
You know, I tell you guys I'm
She
multifaceted,
cares
and then we
about
also
the youth. The
we
youth
gotta
are
multitask
future.
as usual. All right, so I think I'm gonna like cut it off here.
Okay. Here we go.
But that's for that. All right, so let me put on back the camera to do the. Okay, there we go. Is it good?
Yeah, we're good.
All right, we're better. All right, welcome back. I'm back. But yes, guys, sorry about that. I had to do a little, you know.
She's for the children, everyone.
Yes,
for
I
the
have a
children.
presentation coming up today where I have to talk to the high school student. So you said your mom was a gangster, and that's what you were in the streets?
Yeah, my mom's still a gangster to this day. Edna don't play no games. Big Reese, and she ain't playing no games. No, stop.
No,
she really is a gangster still. Like, she's like more calm and refined, but she raised a lot of children
okay.
as a strong woman by herself.
All right.
You know, because like this was the age of drug abuse. So my dad had my aunt and my grandmother. They took me in, but my mom was raising the whole family down the block.
Okay.
And, you know, and my grandfather had a whole big, huge family at the block. So I come from a very big family. And this is how I became Mr. On the Fly with that, too, because they all come to me for some reason. It was my father. Then my father passed when I was young. Asthma attack turned heart attack.
Okay.
You know, and so I was the only boy, the oldest boy in the area that wasn't scared. Because, you know, this is the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was real. So everybody in my family would come to me at a young age. So I just learned how to facilitate what people need and how to help them get to whatever they need, to the point where on the fly, you're like, hey, Terrell, we need you to get these groceries, but we're like $5 short. I'll hustle up $5 at like 10 years old. Think about that. Yeah, I'll hustle up to $5 and I'll get what they need and probably get more and then be back outside within 15 minutes, because like the way my mind works is like the quicker I complete the task that they want, the less they'll bother me and wonder what am I doing.
Okay, that's very good. That's you being
Living my double life.
that's you living your double life. Well, I would say, so coming out of high school, other than actually going straight in the streets, did you want to go into any particular lane? Were you passionate about any career fields?
Yeah, I had offers to be like a supervisor for Liberty Science Center as soon as I would graduate high school, because I worked there for a summer program. They liked me so much they called me back for a supervisor position. I was offered, because this is what I was into. I was into like the science fiction stuff, and also I was into like carpentry and construction. So I got offered to join the union, and
then you end up going to the streets.
Yeah, because I made like, it's not glorifying, but I made like,
it's your story,
30 grand like within the summer that I graduated from high school. Now this is 2007.
Okay.
Before all this bubbles popping and all the middle class crashing and the failing of the bank. So when that's a lot of money for
a little kid, for 18-year-old.
right out of high school. So I was out there doing as I pleased. I didn't bother nobody. You know how bad this was. I didn't know how to drive. I wasn't one of those flashy kids that wanted to go buy cars, buy a bunch of sneakers and none of that. I just like having money.
Okay, so that fast cash, that fast money actually make you feel like, okay.
It thrilled me more than me sitting in the classroom. When I got sent to high school I went to charter school. I graduated from Golden Door Charter School.
Okay.
So when I went to high school, they had me, it's a funny story. I went for freshman orientation and all my classrooms were dark. And then for freshman orientation, all your freshman classrooms are in certain buildings. I went to Bayonne High. So they had me in AP, like...
What?
Yes, because I was doing Algebra 2, college level reading, college level, everything coming out of charter school. I was doing a block schedule since I was in 6th grade. So they're looking at my stuff like, yo, bro, we got a senior transferring in from Golden Door Charter School. They don't know what a charter school is. This is like this is the first charter school, but I was the second class to graduate from a charter school in like Hudson County, if not the state, because the charter school started over there. So
okay, yeah, because my nieces went to a charter school in Essex, in East Orange.
There was no charter schools over here when I was in charter school. You got to think about it. This is like 2000. I started this. I was across from. Girl, you can do a podcast on all the things I've seen just in that time frame. But
wow,
it's like so I was offered. I could have went to the best high school in the state for academics. I got all that. I had higher test grades than my freaking valedictorian coming out of my class in the freaking 8th grade. Then when I got to high school, the same thing. They're wondering, like, how are you able to, like, be this smart, but just so, like, that's why I'm reformed.
Give him a clap for being smart, but also being dumb.
Yes,
and
super dumb.
Going in the streets, with such a high IQ. Yeah. So for all my young adults out there that's just leaving high school or about to leave high school or coming into college, I want you guys to really listen to this podcast because it's the inspirational story of Terrell, with him coming out of high school and actually falling into a trap of disaster. Right? But
explain to you, it's not bad to be a nerd, guys. Like, I realized I used to sit there and play Pokemon cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, like actually in tournaments, running around with a tan trench coat on. And then guys would see me and be like, yo, bro, ain't this the guy right here that was? And I'm like, man, just leave me alone. And that's the way I'm here now. You know, kids come up to me now and say, well, I keep saying kids, I got to stop saying that. That shows my age. So students come up to me and say, hey, man, I thought you were like my age. I thought you were a 25-year-old nerd. And I'm like, yeah, I am. That's what I am. I'm a nerd, but I'm not 25, but I'm a nerd.
Okay.
You feel me?
Yeah, be proud of that. That's, being different.
They
got
to own it.
Yes, own it. I always tell everyone to own who you are, own your unique self. Sometimes we try to mesh in with the crowd, and maybe that's what happened to you when you were younger and you're realizing, right? You feeling like that's the crowd that I want to be. That's the hype one. I don't want to be this little kid, this bookworm. No, that's not fun or anything. And then it lead you into a path of darkness, right? So let's fast forward and talk about, you did 5 years in there. How, you can just briefly describe how was those times in your early 20s that you end up spending behind bars?
Okay. Horrible, because back then, like, there were no phones. So you could barely get in touch with your loved ones. And then you got to mind you, I was sent to the adolescent prison first, then I ended up getting sent to the adult prison.
Okay.
Because I was still violent. Now it's like there's no school going on. There's nothing. Like, this is like gladiator school. Like, I was in some of the worst spots. Like, I actually seen kids my age die from fights.
Wow.
So I watched, like, this is not nothing to glory. Like, I watched people get stabbed and everything. But it is what it is, you know. I had my run-ins, I had my altercations, but I made it through. And the thing is like, you think it's all cool when you're on the streets, like, yeah, bang, bang, shoot them up, I'm with my guys. Your guys ain't there when you get there.
Listen up, guy.
They're
Listen.
not there, and you could be the toughest dude, but when you on the cell block and there's 20 guys and they all don't like you, and the officer walks off because he's their friend. Yeah, let's see how tough you are. You'll be calling for your mother, your friends, God himself, but no one can hear you.
Wow.
It happens, but that's why you just like own who you are. Like I was a nerd. I could have easily had academic scholarships and been sitting here talking as like one of the professors. That's how smart I am, and that's how smart I was back then. I was even smarter.
So during your time in behind the bars, did you end up going into any educational program?
I took trade programs because education is like I was so advanced in my education that when they were there teaching these guys how to get their GED, they all were basically getting upset because I'm that class clown still because we're the same age, and I'm sitting there like, bro, I did this in 6th grade.
Oh, wow.
And here we all sitting there. These guys are going through high school and all this stuff trying to learn this. And I did it in 6th grade, and I'm correcting the teachers. Like,
You are correcting the teachers?
yeah, I got suspended before that in school, and I got yelled at for it in prison. Like why are you even here? Like, I'm bored. So I would take educational courses because I would be bored, but they really did nothing for me. I didn't know about the programs. Like, they have great programs now, like NJ Step and stuff that are actually helping guys that are transitioning back into the streets. And EOF helps a lot of the halfway house guys that transition back into the streets that's inside this college.
EOF is a very good program. Very, very good program. Actually, they hosted something yesterday, which was good. So, spending 5 years behind bars and coming out, what did you do with your life after?
Turned up. I'm not going to lie to you. I came home. You got to realize I went to prison when I was young. I came home and I had a substantial amount of money. I had more money than the freaking people that was out there. Like the guys that were out there, I came home and I had more money than them.
How?
Because like I'm an entrepreneur. Like it's nothing. Like this is why I took business. Okay. While in prison, I crafted my skills. I went from being an aggressor, like thug, to a calculated. Like I will sell anything. Like, I made sure I had the right networking skills where I can work with people that I can be able to get things that are legal inside the prison system and people do need in, like, abundance. So I will work the kitchen so I can sell sugar packets.
Oh, wow.
So this way I'll get a bunch of canteen. And then once I get a bunch of canteen, people will be like, oh, can I get a 1 for 2 or the whatever? So I'll start a little mini store with my canteen. Then some people will be like, look, I'll just send you money and you give me the canteen that I want to buy because everything's out of stock, but you got a room full of, So I would make money. Like, I'll make $2 off of one, off of everything. That's how it goes. The 2-for-1s down there.
Okay.
So, like, that's a mindset that I use. So I come home, I got, like, 50 grand. So, you feel me? Like, I had 30 grand on my books, 20 grand that I sent home already.
Wow. And that's all that money was made
inside the jail,
inside of the jail with all the other prisoners and over the 5 years that you've been there.
5.5 years,
Look at that, guys. So, not saying you should go to jail. You should not at all.
You should always look for alternative routes besides jail. But the thing is, it's like, no matter what you do, you got to make sure when you're there, don't become a product of jail. Become a product of, like, rehabilitation. Like, they have things you can do so you don't got to be confined to the mindset of, oh, I got to go out here and be the most gangsterest guy. Nah, bro. The most gangsterest guy is broke.
Yes. Doesn't have a mindset of a hustler.
Learn how to make sure you have enough money to never go there again legally. You see, it's like a lot of guys I know came home from prison, went right back to prison. I can't say nothing. I came home from prison and I went back to prison after a certain amount of time. But it wasn't for none of this crazy stuff. It was, obviously, I was set up.
Okay.
But it's not to glorify it. I should not have had a firearm.
Okay.
But I was making a lot of money working. I was a financial coordinator and everything like that. I did nightclub promotion. I worked at Boost Mobile. I had jobs consistently ever since I got out of prison, you know?
Okay.
So one day I'm promoting a party. I get robbed because I got jumped by bouncers. Wow. I had so much jewelry on and
You were flashy.
I was arrogant because it was a situation, but the situation was not violent at all, and they made it violent. They thought they could intimidate me, not realizing, like, because you see how I said that everybody thought I was a nerd. When I'm out with my friends, I'm so laid back, goofball, laughing, joking, like, you'll never think, like, oh, this is a big, soft guy. So, long story short, I've ended up fighting 7 bouncers. My few $1,000 jewelry was popped, and my phone dropped, and they used my credit card, my debit card, like 15 minutes away from where I lived, my actual house. So I went to Delaware, and I purchased something, and I came back, and it ended up someone saying something to someone, and so that's how that happened. But I didn't hurt anyone.
You didn't hurt anyone, but you end up back behind bars.
Due to circumstances.
Okay. So it seems like you learn a lot of lesson coming out and actually rehabilitating your life and getting in a normal job and making sure that you're doing things the right way. But that's the fast money. So
no, I'm talking about in my regular job.
Oh, in your regular job.
I was making almost $100K as a financial coordinator. I was doing SBAs and freaking small business loans. Like, I was working for MCA companies down on Exchange Place. You're a business major, right?
Yes.
You know about Exchange Place, the after-hour trading market.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so I was really working down there, like, 5 days a week, sometimes 6 days a week. And I'm cold calling, like, would you like to get your business's loan? And I'm outdoing the vice presidents and things like that. I, like, revolutionized their way of cold calling, where I pinpointed how to just, like, select the exact people that these people could call. You put them on the phone with me, I'll make them buy whatever it is that I'm trying to get them to buy. Because that's the old habit. Like, I refined the way I thought. And I cleared, one year I cleared, I swear, like 120.
Wow. So you were on a great path
Yeah.
after starting off difficulty in your early teens, early 20s, and you kind of turn your life around.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to ask you, what does stay in the lane mean to you? Stay in your lane.
So stay in my lane means, like, bro, just get tunnel vision. Like, don't overstep. Like, it's funny. Another thing that's about to show my age. I actually, like, was making a joke back in the day. I'll never forget this. Is a funny line. I said, my boy was talking to his older brother. He's like, yeah, man, I can do this, this, and this. He said, hey, always remember this. Stay in your lane, cowboy. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he said that to me, and it always stuck to me. I'm like, yo, stay in your lane,
so
cowboy
true.
is crazy. But yeah, so it means that made me think. Every time I hear that, like, stay in your lane, is like, what I'm doing, if it's going to better me and better my family, stay in that lane. Like,
Yes.
don't look to deviate, because when you look to deviate, you fail.
Yes. So I always say, right, 7 because I like to give my little quotes. So I say, stay in your lane and don't get caught up in somebody else's traffic. Right? What does that mean? Keep your eye in your lane. Keep your eye on what you're doing. That's where you go back to say tunnel vision, because it's so easily to get caught up in somebody else's traffic, right? In somebody else's lane when you're not really looking to what you're doing. So it's kind of great that you actually find back your path and actually wanting to be a better man, a better person, and not just get back fall to the system. Because you say you're getting older, right? You missed out a lot of
35, goddammit.
You missed out a lot of your early teenage years, but those experiences teach you something. So now today you have an inspirational story that you can actually share to the world. And I know this is just a brief little insight of just cracking the iceberg with just giving us a little thing. Maybe there will be a part 2 in the future, may bring you back. But I have to ask you, after going through so many things, how do you practice mindfulness?
I am here. This is me practicing mindfulness.
Yeah.
I'm keeping my mind away from what I know I'm capable of, what I know won't be good for me. By me sitting here, like today, I had nothing to do. I waited for you all day.
Oh, wow, thank you.
Usually I would have been like in some restaurant eating, getting fat. I was like, nah, let me stick around. This is. I had one class today, and then I don't start work till 3. My class was over at 10.
Okay.
So I stuck around, Mindfulness, like I knew I made an appointment with you. The old me would have been like, man, I'm out of here. She'll catch me on the fly. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
But I stayed. I opened up the game room earlier for the students to go down, have a little place to relax in between classes. I brung slushies to people. I went and made runs for Mr. Ott. So, like, you know, I made myself, I'm volunteering. I'm working for free right now.
Good. So you made it. You're committing to yourself, and it's actually adding to your progress of being a better person for you within.
Absolutely.
And that's the great part. So I have a next question I wanted to ask you. How do you focus on your strengths in navigating self-doubt?
Easy. Don't doubt yourself. Like, players mess up too, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, I want to get an A in this class, but I know I'm going to crash as soon as I get home because I'm dead. So what would I do? I would study on my way home. So this way, when I do crash, it's fresh on my mind, and I'll crash early and quick and don't fight it. So that this way I can wake up early and get some more studying so it's fresh on my brain as I go to take the exam. Which I'm going to do tonight for accounting. So,
Okay. So what are you studying?
I'm studying business administration. So I read this semester. I got business 201, accounting 101. All my professors are great. And CIS and English. Yo, me and my English teacher, like, I'm vibing with this guy. Like, he is tough. He asked me, said, what did you learn? I said, listen, man, everything right here is like you're teaching me on the fly. And it's like, he really worked with me. And he's a tough professor.
All right, that's good. So I just want to say, I think I have.
Ask me whatever you want. I don't
No,
got
of
nothing to
course, we're at the 30 minutes mark. I think we're going to do a part 2 to this. This is just a
brief.
This is just a brief introduction of the crack of the iceberg. So we have here just the inspirational story of Terrell, Stay on the Fly. And as you can see, guys, he has a lot to tell, you understand, about how he find back his path with getting back in his lane, having that tunnel vision and focusing on himself, focus on his strength, focus on the things that he actually need to do in making him a better man, in making his future brighter, and not actually be that young kid that actually get fall to the system because of wanting to be maybe popular or wanting to be maybe like, or the money itself, greed, that actually drive him to actually in darkness, right?
Hold on, wait.
Go
Sorry.
ahead.
I'm so sorry for cutting you off. It was never agreed. I don't cherish materialistic things. I was bred right. It was just the thrill.
The thrill. So that's
I'm a thrill junkie.
So, okay, so well, you did it for the thrill. So when we say greed, I don't know if you know, greed is money.
I give all my money away.
Oh, you did?
It's like every bit of money that you hear me make is really on the fly.
Okay.
I am literally the brand, the glue, the outlet to all my friends and all their endeavors. Like, they got smoke shops. They're legit.
Okay.
Because I showed them the correct path to take. I hooked them up with guys that I know, you know, that have legit businesses in California.
Okay.
Out there, they're legit. I have female friends that went and wanted to get through schooling. I showed them the correct path to take so this way it wouldn't be that much money on them. Then work with them to build their schedule. Like, I invest in my people. So all the money, all the real stuff, like, that's what I did with my money. Most of my money went towards building other people who are still with me.
Okay, and that's...
Sorry.
No. That's great. Oh, that's not the one, but we're going to clap him for that. For actually being a supportive system and everything like that. So it all tied into that fast cash.
Absolutely.
Where you going out and getting that fast cash. So I don't know if you want to look at it's the thrill of it, but also the greed of it. So greed is money when we get in that fast money, because it's so funny. Your story, it ties in. I have 2 friends that actually went through the similar things. And it's because, you know, when you can do to the flash. Wait, what's the term? the tip of a
flip
flash.
of a wrist?
The tip of a flash, I forgot what the term, but you know, you can just get that easy.
Yeah.
Like, that's nothing. You get what I'm saying? Like,
I can walk outside this door and make a phone call and probably make $500.
Yeah, look at
like,
that's nothing.
Yeah.
But when you really look into it, that's like, do I want to do it the right way? That may take a little longer time for me to achieve this 30G. Do I want to go there because, you know, just for the thrill of it, to get this 30G? So it all ties into that greed.
You know something? That's exactly, I'm going to give you a little tidbit, right? So,
Go ahead. Oh, we got a minute.
okay, 1 minute left. This is part 2. I'm going to explain to you how you can stay in school and actually make 30 grand while doing your education.
Okay, so that's part 2, guys. We're about to let you know how you can actually stay in your lane and not get drift out and make that money.
Drifting is
so,
bad.
Any advice that you want to give before we go?
Be yourself, because no one else can be you.
That is so true. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Terrell, for actually coming and sitting down with me,
Sure,
sharing your inspirational story. Any thoughts or any question that you have for me before I actually give them my final thoughts to the listeners?
Yeah. What took you so long to ask me?
Oh, you're here today.
No, you're great. Keep up everything. Like, I be sitting out there and I be listening. Sometimes I can hear you through the walls. You
Really?
get into it. Yeah, because I sit right outside the studio, and that's where I work. I'm here all the time.
Thank you.
See ya.
I'm actually getting into it. I've been getting a lot of great advice, but as I always said to everyone, fear is the biggest failure, and sometimes we have to start scared, and we never know the thing that we maybe think is cringy or we're not doing right to ourselves may be inspiring to someone else, and they see the light of things that you're doing. So I just want to say, for all my listeners out there today, I hope you guys find something that is very impactful from Terrell's story today, with him sharing his inspirational journey as a youth and now as an adult and coming to college. We have part 2, which will be done. We may record that tomorrow and bring it out next week. So stay tuned. This episode will be released next Thursday. And we have a new episode coming this Monday. That's the trauma. That's a story that I gave you guys about me overcoming trauma after a 5-car accident. So stay tuned. And as usual, I'm going to leave you guys with a quote. So it's not about being perfect. It's about effort. And when you implement the effort into your life, every single day, that's where transformation happens. That's how change occurs. Keep going. Remember why you started, okay? So believe in yourself, believe in your dreams, and just know that obstacles was there to actually improve, motivate you, and actually help you along your journey. This is your girl, Samanta, and I want to say thank you for listening to Stay in the Lane podcast. Check us out on YouTube and also Spotify. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ready, set, go. Ready, set, go. And as usual, it's your story, your lane. Don't let no one tell you anything. Love yourself. Love you. Thank you for listening. Drop a comment. Any question, concern, if you guys want to have an interview, any coaching, reach out to me at 551-257-8627 or come over to the Student Dasher. And you can always contact Joe. Remember, I'm the president for the podcast if you want to create one, and also the vice president of the business club if you want to come get some entrepreneurship material and education. Again, chase your goal. Ready, set, go. Go after your dream. This is your girl, Samanta, and I'm out. Love you. Bye.
This has been a production of the Essex County College Podcast Club. Copyright 2024, all rights reserved.